All right. Hi there. My name is Brock Evans. I'm with Deja Vu and iPOS Systems. Just want to do a quick video on how iPOS connects to QuickBooks and how the transactions look, that kind of thing. So we connect to QuickBooks Online. Okay. So this is basically the dashboard you would have, uh, where everything starts on the gateway. CloudPOS is our virtual terminal. I'll show you how to run a payment on there too. To connect to QuickBooks, all you do is go into your settings. You're going to go to integrate with QuickBooks. Now, I'm already connected, so I'll revoke that real quick. So if you've never connected, it'll say connect to QuickBooks. You just click on this, and then it's going to take you to QuickBooks, have you log in, and that brings you back to this screen. So now you're connected. That's all you have to do. It's a really simple process. Now you're going to choose a default service, and these are pulled from your QuickBooks. So you could choose anything that you want it to report back to. I like to use services and then checking, and then you can decide how you want the amounts to post into QuickBooks. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Now, if I'm running a transaction, I could send an invoice or run a payment, even reoccurring payments. It'll all report into QuickBooks, even if you use a credit card terminal or something. So I'm just going to do a payment real quick. Let's say $10. I've got this set up for dual pricing or cash discounting. And really great thing is if you have a returning customer, their card information will be truncated and saved in the system. It's truncated, so it's 100% safe. It can only be used in our system. Let me put this in. Now you can put in a description if you want to. Now below QuickBooks details, this is where you'll put in your QuickBooks information. You can see it has services and checking that we chose earlier. Okay, on customer name, you just start typing it and it will pull names out of your QuickBooks until you see you have the right one. And I know for this customer, I have an invoice set up inside QuickBooks, which is 1021. I'm going to run this payment to put towards that invoice. Okay, it's approved. Of course, I could look at the merchant copy of the invoice or of the sale and the customer copy of the sale. So if I wanted to print that out or email it, I could. Now from here, I can close this out. Now I'm going to hop into my QuickBooks real quick, and you'll see, let's see, there's any sanctuary. So if I go down to invoice 1021 and open that up, just scroll up a little bit, you can see this payment that we just ran for 1040. It's being added into that invoice. Okay, so it's pretty cool. It'll put it straight into invoices if you want to. You can also do it without the invoices, which if you are doing, if you're sending out a separate invoice through IPOS, if you're using any of our credit card terminals, or even the app on the phone, which turns your phone into a contactless terminal. You can do any of those ways. It'll still report into QuickBooks. So I'll show you real quick. This is actually my phone that I have on here, and I'm going to do a transaction on it. I'll just stay at $10. Okay. And then I don't need a tip, so I'm just going to bypass that. I'm going to go to pay. And all I'm doing is holding my card up to the back of the phone. It reads it. That goes through as a qualified swipe transaction. Okay. And that goes through. All right. Now I could send a receipt a myriad of ways here. I'll just say no receipt. Yeah, we're happy. All right. So now I'll go ahead and jump back to QuickBooks. And now I need to change this to all so I can see all payments. And here's that cell that we just did. So you see, you don't have to wait. It's a direct connect to QuickBooks. It puts the information in there directly. And this one isn't attached to an invoice or anything, but if you're familiar with QuickBooks, you can just hit edit, and then you could attach it to a customer, put different tags on there, however you want to organize that. So, but that's a quick look on how QuickBooks works with IPOSpays, our gateway, and even if you're using our terminals or our app for the phone, which is known as IPOS Go. All right, thank you.